Morning students. In today's lecture, we will discuss about masonry. Before discussing about the masonry, we should discuss about the mortar because mortar is the main constituent, which main part which helps in the masonry work. Masonry means the preparation of walls. So mortar provides bearing, it seals between masonry units, bonds masonry units. Masonry units means bricks or stones. Aesthetics, it also provides good view, divide the space. It provides thermal and acoustic insulation, provide fire and weather protection. Then masonry, construction of building units such as bricks, stones, or precast concrete blocks bonded with mortar. Masonry means the construction of building units such as walls or any other unit in which we use bricks or stones. Then the types of masonry. Masonry mainly two types: stone masonry and brick masonry. But nowadays, with the advancement of new types of materials, the hollow concrete blocks are also used in masonry, and composite masonry is also there. In composite masonry, we use two types of materials like bricks and stones both. So for masonry, masonry is the construction with bricks or stones, and these units are bonded with mortar. Mortar is the mixture of cement, water, and aggregates. Aggregates in used in mortars are fine aggregate. Uses of masonry. Where we are using masonry: foundation walls, structural support walls, facing materials, or decorative walls. These are the uses of masonry. I have already told that there are two types of masonry: brick masonry and stone masonry. The main terms used in masonry are the face, back, course. Face, the surface of the wall exposed to the weather. It is called face. Material used in the face of the wall is known as facing. The material which we are using in the face is known as facing. In the back, surface of the wall which is not exposed to the weather is called back. Material used in the back of the wall is known as backing. So every wall has two surface. One is called the face and other one is called the back. Then the course. The horizontal layer of masonry unit is called course. Thickness of course depend upon the thickness of brick. Course means the layer. This is the diagram of brick masonry. Here we are seeing that bricks are arranged and they are bonded with the help of mortar. This is gable end. In gable ends also we use brick masonry or stone masonry. Mainly the materials used in first we discuss the stone masonry. In stone masonry, materials used are mortar and stone. Generally, stone masonries are used in the ancient times, or when the development of bricks is less. Nowadays, we are moved to brick masonry, but still in some places we use mortar and stones in the masonry, and this type of masonry is called stone masonry. Earlier, the type of mortar used in this masonry is the lime mortar. Then nowadays we are using cement mortar. And then different types of stones are used in these types of masonry: granite, sandstone or limestone, sandstone, marble, granite. So according to the purpose of the masonry, we are using different types of rocks. Uh, Igneous rocks are also used, sedimentary rocks are also used, metamorphic rocks are also used. So igneous rocks are used for heavy works where strength is required. Sedimentary rocks are generally used for building walls or floorings. Metamorphic, that is the example of metamorphic rock is the marble. Marble is are also used on flooring. Then again, we can classify the stone masonry. Stone masonry can be classified in, broadly in two ways: Ravel masonry and Eslar masonry. Ravel masonry means if we are using stones in irregular shapes and preparing a wall, then this masonry is called Ravel masonry. And, another one is the Eslar masonry. In Eslar masonry, we use dressed stones having proper shape and size, proper uh, dressing is required for Eslar masonry. Rectangular shape is required or a square shape, but the stone is having some particular regular shape. Again, we can classify Ravel masonry as uncoarse masonry, then coarse masonry. Uncoarse means no work is made on the stones; they are used as it is. We have uh, received from the quarry. Then the coarse random Ravel masonry. In coarse random masonry, some work is made on the stones, and then we prepared the walls. This types of walls are called coarse random masonry. This is the picture of uncoarse and coarse, uncoarse and coarse random Ravel masonry. The square Ravel masonry. In these, we are preparing stones in some shapes like a square shape. In coarse as a coarse Ravel masonry, also we have used the square shape stones. Some if we are preparing polygon shaped stones, then this masonry is called polygon Ravel masonry. Then flint or cowls used maybe of coursed or uncoursed thickness. In dry Ravel masonry, we are using stones without mortar, without any bonding material. This is the example of dry Ravel masonry, generally used for walls, temporary walls, or sometimes used for permanent walls also because they are stable because of their weight. Eslar masonry means here we provide some work on the stones to provide them some particular shapes. Then Eslar fine tool. Fine tools means we have properly dress up the stones. Then Eslar rough tool. Rough tool means some work is made on the stone, but no, these stones are not properly dressed, but having some regular shape. This is the picture of Eslar rough tool. Here we can see that stones are dressed having some shape but not exact shape. Then Eslar chamfered. In Eslar chamfered, we provide uh, an angle of 45 degree was chiseled to a depth of 25 mm. Due to this, a groove is formed and it gives up a good appearance. Eslar facing. This is used when proper facing is required. So proper dressing of stone is made. These are the pictures of Eslar fine, Eslar rough tool, Eslar facing, and Eslar chamfered. In chamfered, we have made angular projections. It is also gives good aesthetic view. This is the example of Ashlar chamfered masonry, Ashlar facing. So students, in today's class we have discussed about the masonry, then types of masonry, and also discussed about the stone masonry. In next class we will discuss about the brick masonry. Thank you.